안녕 여러분.
This is how we do when my homies go.
You're listening to Gecko Radio, Jeju Morning Alternative. Good morning, Jeju. Good morning, GEC, and we are live. I think. Man, I just updated this program that I use, and every time I do it, so I have this, OBS streaming program, and every time I update it, it always makes me really nervous because whenever you update something, I feel like the software, there's always something a little funny that goes on, and sometimes it doesn't work out, like it doesn't go live when it's supposed to. That happened last time I updated this thing. But you got to do it. So hopefully we are live. Hopefully you can hear me. And yes, good morning, Jeju. Good morning, GEC. It is Monday, y'all. It's Monday. Back to work, back to school. JY is in the house. Wow, she's been up all night working, hustling. Chrissy in the house. Good morning. Chrissy, it's really good to see you. Did I ask you how you discovered Gecko Radio? If I have not, please let us know. I'm really curious. Ben, what up, man? Ben's in the house. How was your weekend, dude? What? He says Ben's in the house. Yeah. How you doing, Ben? How you doing? How was your weekend? And Chrissy, also, how was your weekend? Really curious how you guys were this weekend. But yes, how's everybody doing? Still very hot out there. And autumn is a really festival season in Jeju. That is, yeah. I mean, summer also is, but autumn is amazing in Jeju. It's very short, but it is lovely when the temperature starts dropping and it just gets so hot that you don't want to go outside. But now that it's cooling down, you want to get back out there. And there are some more final outdoor music festivals that you should go check out. And of course, we will talk about them on Gecko Radio. Yes, the weather gets kinder. The scenery gets even more beautiful. And there always seems to be something happening somewhere on the island. I've had a new appreciation of autumn, of fall. You know what I mean? I've always been a big fan of spring and summer, but I've been coming to love fall a lot more. And I gotta tell you, Jeju winter is not too bad either. It's pretty mild down here, relatively speaking, say, compared to Seoul or even where I'm from in Pennsylvania. Yeah. So, do you have any festivals on your calendar? What I'm looking forward to is the Jeju Haenyeo Festival happening on September 19th and 20th. That's right before this year's Chuseok holiday, Korea's Thanksgiving. And once September begins, the Jeju Festival calendar starts getting pretty busy. So that means we get pretty busy because we got to yap and tell you guys all about it. What other autumn festivals should we be looking out for, you guys? Ooh, we got one coming up in November. That's a little under wraps, but we will put that on full blast when it is ready to go. So yes, here's what's coming up on today's show. We'll start with a look at the weather around Jeju to help you plan out your Monday, followed by Jeju question of the day, hint, Biennale. Then we got Gecko weekend recap, where we talk about what's going down, what went down this past weekend. And then Jeju morning news briefing, of course. Then what's going down in the GEC. Then Jeju Good Eatin. And then one of my favorite segments, Jeju Forever Homes, where we try to find a forever home for an amazing animal. Okay? So before we get started, I'm gonna just record this with my phone now, so I can just put this on the story. So yes, here we go. Yep. Hello everybody. The chat is live. We're live. Tune in 7 a.m., 8 a.m. Gecko Radio. Come on, tune in, guys. All right, there we go. That's my little plug. I'm gonna put that in the story while this next song goes off, and I think it's really good to start with Sunyeon by Blazer Pineapple. Let's enjoy, and we'll be back with our morning kickoff.
수면 위로 떠오를 때면
준비 땅!
있으면 계속 우린 결국 모든 걸 사랑하기는 어렵지만 나는
그러니까 이게 없네.
흐르고 깊은 낯을 분도 잊혀진 우리의 꿈도 깊고 푸른 슬픈 심화 속 닿지 못할 곳에도 있으면 계속 우린 결국 모든 걸 사랑하기는 어렵지만 나는 그런 말고 사랑할래. 있으면 계속 우린 결국 모든 걸 사랑하기는 어렵지만 나는 그런 말고 사랑할래. 모든 상처와 내 앞에까지 잊혀졌던 꿈들까지 내 과거와 내 전부 다
You're listening to the GEC's very own Gecko Radio, Monday through Friday, 7 a.m. Jeju Morning Alternative. That's right, Monday through Friday, Jeju Morning Alternative. We are broadcasting live from the GEC, also known as the Global Education City here on Jeju Island. It's on the western side of the island. And I was just asking Chrissy, she found out about Gecko Radio from the Motif Bar on their ad. Yay! Okay, the posters work. Hooray! We put the posters up. It's pretty old school, so I'm really glad that that they're working. At least we got somebody. That's awesome. Chrissy, please tell your friends if you really like what we're doing. Please tell your friends, okay? Because this is really aimed. This is geared toward, of course, Jeju Island, but especially towards the GEC. We have an entire section. We have a daily segment focused on Global Education City. So that's where we are. Okay. Focus, and that's what we do. Yes, Ben, how's it going? Halsey, hey, Halsey, man, how you doing? Preparing food for the week. Ooh, wow, you're so responsible, doing meal kits and preparing for the week. I used to do that when I had my life together. So good for you, Halsey. Good for you, man. How was your weekend? Did you have a good weekend? Yeah. Oh man, I was just frantically putting up the Instagram story. I don't even know if it's up yet. Yeah, just frantically putting up the Instagram story. In the song break. So I'm just it's crazy. It's crazy what I do here. JY, who is our amazing writer, Deep Dope. She does like to remind me how insane this job is. The fact that I have 4 monitors up. The fact that I am broadcasting live, the fact that I'm being producer live. I am the producer. Hello, my name is Mark, and I'm also DJing live. It's pretty crazy, but I don't like to think about it, because if I start thinking about it, then I start making mistakes. You just gotta go with it. You know what I mean? It is Monday, August 24th. It's late August, man, and it is episode 86. It is a brand new week. It's officially underway, and now GC is fully back in action. We're back, man. Enough of this. The GC schools are back. There's no more good morning orientations. It's like, okay, take out your books, open up to page 33, chapter blah blah blah, and you're just like, oh, here we go. Yep, we're back in the daily grind, man. Yes, Halsey said they finally started to figure out the riffs of "Rockin' My Soul." Very nice. Oh man, I don't know if I already have the song lined up, but I'll try to play that song tomorrow. It's been a while since we played some Wednesday off. Okay, yes. GEC is back in action. BHA, KS, Jeju, SJ, and NLCS returned. Well, they've been in for a while, but then NLCS officially returned last Thursday, which means all 4 schools are officially back for the new school year. So at this point, the first day nerves, yeah, they're starting to settle. The morning traffic is definitely back, and everyone is getting used to those early alarms again. I think I can't remember what. So I have a student who transferred schools, and they were shocked at how different the alarms were. You know, the like their previous school was like cute little jingle. You know, okay, like time to change classes, and I guess this new school that they're at, it's like wah, 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 you know, just really really intense. So quite the change, I would say. Yes. Let's see. The morning traffic is definitely back. Yep. And everyone is getting used to those early alarms again. I sure am. Well, I have been because we've been going all summer, baby. We never stopped. Okay. To all the students, families, teachers, and faculty members who recently returned to Jeju, and especially to those who are brand new to the island, welcome back and welcome to Gecko Radio and welcome to the GEC community. This comes from us at Gecko Radio. Whether you're getting the kids ready for school, heading into work, adjusting to a new routine, or just trying to wake up with the first cup of coffee, let's ease into money together. I'll say it before I forget about it, but today at SJA, at least at the elementary school, is Stuco. The kids are doing their student council speeches today, so good luck to all those Stuco candidates who are running for. There's vice president, president, of course. There's director of communications. So yes, I think there's a treasurer as well. Maybe I'm wrong there, but yes, they have their speeches today. So good luck. I know some of them have been practicing very hard. Okay, please follow us at Gecko Radio Jeju on Instagram. That's where we put little highlights of the day. We also put up updates of stuff and like little stuff that we do over the weekend too, because we don't air on Saturday and Sunday. So do check us out. You can follow me if you feel like it, but I don't really put up much these days. I'm really just putting all my effort into Gecko Radio Jeju Instagram. But Jeju Jade, our writer, and I would say probably our head producer, our head reporter. She does a lot of cool stuff on her Instagram. She's MC. She's a comedian. She's a Henya, even though she's not diving right now. She's gonna start diving in October, I think. But yes, do follow her. She puts up a lot of cool stuff as well. So there we go. All right. So let's get into our first segment. It's called the Gecko Weekend Recap. Gecko Weekend Recap. I keep forgetting to make a song break for Gecko Weekend. Okay, that's enough. All right, Gecko Weekend Recap. This is what we did this weekend, and I decided to stay home and not go out, and I failed successfully. Yes, I did not stay in because as soon as I said I stayed in, the thing is, the everyday vacation man from Thank You Driver, the DJ, he hit us with these personalized tickets, you know, with our names on it, and it was so sweet. And we're like, man, he made these tickets. We got to go out. So where did we go? And this is one of the events that I was kind of pumped about, that I was like, oh man, maybe I should go out. And I think he heard that. He's like, you got to come out, bro. We went to Thank You Driver's studio. It's like a studio cafe, really cool joint in Gosan. And they had Analog Invasion there, where the DJ used cassette tapes. Now, I'm a millennial, so I grew up I was from the cassette tape into the CD era, right? So take a look at this video, and I want you to try to see how he does his stuff. It's pretty awesome. Take a look here. All right, so he's got all the cassette tape here. Brings me back. There is the now playing, and then he has two. Look how, do you see how he's using a telephone that's hooked up to two. They're hooked up to two different cassette players, which I believe are hooked up via wireless. And then he has his DJ set up in the middle. So how cool is that? I mean, yeah, I'm going to show it again. I just want you to take a look here. So he's got all his cassettes here. He's got a system. You know what I mean? There's people who have a system, just like me at Gecko Radio. I have a system, and it's probably wrong, but only I know how to do it. And I think he is exactly the same way. So he's got 2 cassette tapes set up there. I mean, he has whole stacks of cassette tapes, and then he's doing all the adjustment, and then he uses an actual telephone receiver to check as his headphones. It's super fun, super hip. Yes. And then, yeah, I don't have a picture of it, but there was also a DIY hot dog station, and that was awesome. And the guy who was selling them, it wasn't actually a hot dog guy. He runs a Vietnamese pho restaurant in Jungmun called Shanti Pho, and we will check that out. So if you're in Jungmun, make sure to check out Shanti Pho. But he decided to do this hot dog pop-up. And I gotta say, I dig that style because it was like he made the hot dog and they had all the stuff you needed and you put on the relish yourself. You put on the cheese yourself. That is nice. Instead of sometimes you go to a hot dog place and they dump everything on top and it's just so much. You take a bite and just it explodes everywhere and your nicest shirt that you wore foolishly is destroyed. Well, this one, he just prepares the hot dog for you. It's ready to go. And then you put the stuff on. I mean, that's how it should be. You know what I mean? Yes. Now, what else did we do? Oh, yes, you're going to love this housey. Then we caught the Ikihyun Collective, performing Shoru, right? And it was such a beautiful show, and it was at Namon. I want to talk about this space, Namon, a little bit in just a couple seconds, but I want to show you the video here. Food was really delicious. Listen to this sound house. You're going to love it. Yeah. It's really great. Food was also delicious. So that was Ikihyun, the collective, and he is this master flute player, and the guitarist is the guitarist from Whoo the Spicy. So how cool is that? Okay. And yes, so it was really lovely. And also, we got to talk about Namon. We've been meaning to go to that place for a long time, and it is it's honestly, I told Junghyun, this actually fits my vibe. That Namon actually fits my style, I would say maybe the most out of most of the places I've been to on the island. And that's not a knock on all these other great venues on the island, but the Namon, it's this very giant warehouse. It used to be a huge farming warehouse. And the way that the sound resonates off of the walls, because the ceilings are so tall, it's almost like a cathedral a little bit. So the resonance of the sound is amazing. There's like, motorcycle, like stuff around and just like really big, it just reminds me of like, I don't know, being in the valley or something like Northern Cal or like the West Coast, but like a really hip spot. The food was also very good. Even the house wine was really good. I kind of judge a place on how they select their house wine, and it was really good. Okay, I may have had a couple classes, so maybe that's why I'm a little out of it today. Pablo, hey Pablo, how you doing? Good morning, good morning. Oh, it's good evening there. And my dog is right here, moving stuff around behind me. Can you see that white blob behind me? Yes, that's awesome. It's really not distracting you guys. Okay. I'll tell you what. We gotta keep moving along here, okay? So let's get into the question of the day. It's the Gecko question of the day. It's the Gecko question of the question of the day. Yeah. All right, now this one is a little tricky. You got to be careful about this one, okay? Now, it has to do with the upcoming 2026 Jeju Biennale, which is one of the biggest art events of the island, if not the biggest, that happens all across the island. We'll get into that a little bit later. But the question is this. The theme of this 2026 Jeju Biennale includes a word taken from a refrain of a traditional Jeju folk song. No, that is the big key. Jeju folk. Okay, so be careful. Don't get tricked on this. All right. So which word would it be? Again, the theme of the 2026 Jeju Biennale includes a word taken from the refrain of a traditional Jeju folk song. Okay, Jeju folk. Try your guess. Shoot your shot. Is it arirang, iahong, jiruhong, or oyacha? Okay, is it arirang, iahong, jiruhong, or oyacha? Okay, which word is it that is taken from a refrain from a traditional Jeju folk song? That's right. So be careful with that one. Okay, I talked about the guitarist from Whoo the Spicy. This next song is going to really showcase him amazingly. Okay, this is I Wish by Whoo the Spicy, and then we're going to get back with the weather. Let's do it. What's the weather like in Jeju? We're gonna tell you what to do if it's sunny or rainy or calm with typhoons. What's the weather like in Jeju? All right, welcome back. Let's learn about the weather like in Jeju. And let's take a look around the island for Monday, August 24th. Okay, we're waking up to another warm and very humid morning. But compared with some of the rainy starts we've had lately, today looks a little more settled. Expect a mix of clouds and sunshine with a chance of some scattered showers or thunderstorms popping up during the day. So there's a chance of that happening. Ben, I'm going to need that AWOL forecast stat, brother. Okay, here in Daejeong and around the GEC area, we're starting in the mid-20s. That's where we are, okay? With temperatures climbing to around 30 or 31 degrees this afternoon. I cannot wait until we just start saying 20s across the board for autumn. I cannot wait for that. It's gonna stay hot and muggy with a chance of a passing shower later in the day. Now, in Seogwipo, expect temperatures around 26 degrees this morning, reaching roughly 31 or 32 degrees. There could be a shower or thunderstorm around earlier in the day, followed by some brighter conditions. Okay, again, chances shower or thunderstorm, just a chance. Now, let's head up north into Jeju City. It's already warm with temperatures around 27 degrees early this morning. Climbing to around 32 or 33 degrees. That's the highest we said so far this afternoon. Expect plenty of humidity, some clouds, and the possibility of an afternoon shower. And over in Seongsan and the east side, we are looking at another hot and humid day starting in the mid-20s and reaching around 30 or 31 degrees with a mix of clouds and sunshine. So the big picture is this. We got another hot and muggy Monday with highs around 30 to 33 degrees across the island. We may see a few scattered showers or thunderstorms, but it doesn't look like an all-day washout. So keep the umbrella nearby just in case, but more importantly, stay hydrated and try to stay cool out there, folks. Also, wear that sunscreen, y'all. Sunscreen. Okay. Ben says, AWOL was cloudy, most now sunny, unlike our mood. 20s, yeah, it's Monday, brother. 26 degrees Celsius right now, expected to climb to 32. Okay, 32, 33. That's also hot. Yes. Yes, indeedy. Okay. Yep. We're moving right along here. So we are going to come back with the answer of the question of the day. So once again, okay, the theme, and be careful with this, the theme of the 2026, and I have this in the chat, and let's bring it up again. Let's get rid of the weather, please. And let's bring up the question of the day, please. Okay, once again, the theme of the 2026 Jeju Biennale includes a word taken from the refrain of a traditional Jeju folk song. Is it Arirang, Iahong, Jiruhong, or Oyacha? Okay, which one of those four? I did put it in the chat, so you can scroll up, or I could just put it again. I don't care. All right, so we're gonna answer that after this next song. This one, I love this song. I love this band. This is Solar Wind by Saname Punk.
I don't feel like now
Gecko Radio in the morning, the only station out of the GEC Jeju. That's right, the only station based out of the GEC Jeju. Hello, everybody. If you don't know who I am, my name is Mark. I am the DJ of Gecko Radio. Welcome back, everybody. Yes, Pablo says, great band, Saname Punk. Yes, they're awesome. They really bring back a sound that I have not heard in a very long time. I'm sure you can agree with me. But they could not just be a nicer group of people. Every time I go to a show and if they're there, they just they give me like a big hug. They're just the nicest guys. They just make me feel happy when I watch them perform. And then there's like a lot of younger kids, high school kids who really love them as well, which is awesome. There's nothing against mainstream Korean music, but the fact that you got young kids super into this and they're also starting their own rock bands, I mean, keep it going, man. You know what I mean? Okay, so yes, it is time for the answer to the question of the day. Let's bring up the picture again. Boop, there it is. Okay, the theme of the 2026 Jeju Biennale includes a word taken from a refrain of a traditional Jeju folk song. What is it? Is it arirang, iahong, jiruhong, or oyacha? And the answer is B, iahong. Ding, 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 ding. Yes, okay, iahong it is. And I believe that's Ben, Pablo, and Halsey. 10,000 cool points each. Chris, thank you for playing. You get 5,000 cool points. There you go. Use those cool points wisely. Do not use them all at once, or spread them out. Do whatever you want. Invest in your cool points. There we go. So yes, there you go. So be careful because some people could have been tripped up by arirang. We hear that all the time when we think of Korean folk traditional song. Arirang pops up, but it is iahong. Now, what are we talking about? And we have already started talking about it, is this right here, okay? The reason we're talking about this, and thank you, Ben, for giving us a big reminder last week. We were going to put it on blast, but thank you so much. The 2026 Jeju Biennale opens tomorrow, Tuesday, August 25th, and runs through November 15th at several venues across the island. This is the hottest art thing going on right now. Now, this year's theme is Hokugak Morakjigok Iahong, okay, the art of transformation. What a title, okay? And Hoduka, Hokuda, it means sounds familiar because it's actually our Jeju word of the day last week. Yeah, and Hokuda, and in the title, Hokugok, thank you, Mila, thank you so much. Hokugok refers to things being scattered, while Morakjigok means gathering together. So it's like kind of scattering and bringing together. I almost think of like the Big Bang where it like shoots out all the stuff and it's bringing stuff back in. I hope the dogs are, I hope they're not fighting anymore because that is, it's a little distracting, a little bit. But yes, then we have today's answer, iahong. Okay, so what does that mean, right? A refrain that comes from a traditional Jeju folk song. So you put those ideas together, scattering, gathering, and then iahong, and then the Biennale explores how different people, cultures, traditions, and forces of nature have arrived on Jeju, mixed together and transformed into something uniquely Jeju. The exhibition themselves are spread around the island. It's a whole island art tour, man. I've attended. I think we also got our tickets this year. Okay. Ben also said B. Yeah, Ben, you already said B. Yeah. Okay. Now, at the Jeju Museum of Art, Chusa's perspective reinterprets the work and legacy of Chusa, Kim Jung-hae, who spent years in exile here in Jeju. Then you got all the way in the east at Jeju Stone Park, one of my most favorite parks on the island. The focus turns to Jeju's basalt, stone culture, and natural environment, and then exhibitions at Jeju Art Platform and a special art space Ia, and then Gallery Remicon explore Jeju traditions of gods and spirits, coexistence, and inclusiveness. Opening hours are from 10 a.m. to 10 a.m. to 8 p.m. in August and September, from 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. in October and November. Some venues are free, while the main exhibition at the Jeju Museum of Art is 8,000 won for adults. So there you go. Today's answer is iahong. And if contemporary art is your thing, if you also simply like to see Jeju's history, mythology, and landscape interpreted in a completely different way, the 2026 Jeju Biennale begins tomorrow. Ben, are you going, dude? Did you get your ticket, man? Also, Chrissy, if you have not, I truly suggest to grab a group of friends, and this goes on all the way until mid-November, so you don't have to hit it in one. I mean, it's near impossible because it's all over the island, but it's super fun. And if you're really into art, this is your jam. Okay, so do check it out. Okay, you guys, I think we have to get right into the news, so let's do it. Let's go. This just in. Jeju Morning News Briefing. All right, now we are back, and now it's time for Jeju Morning News Briefing, and we do start off with a pretty serious story, and this is a continued story, an updated story on what we talked about last week, and it is according to the 37-year-old missing person here on Jeju. Okay, so we got to be careful. There's a lot of stuff going on online and Instagram and social media, but a lot of that is unfounded, and it's not from official sources yet, so we have to be kind of careful when we talk about details with this story. It's best just to stick with the official sources before we start spreading stuff, because who knows, right? So this is according to Hala Daily, and we talked about this last week. 37-year-old Jang Mi-ran has been missing from Halim area since mid-May. Her partner first reported her missing on May 15th, but the officer handling the case reportedly told him, the boyfriend that is, that he had spoken directly with Jang and that she was safe, but did not want her location disclosed. Now, the case was closed just about 2.5 hours after the report, okay? But when Jang's family reported her missing again in July, and I also have an image of the police station, questions began to emerge. Police later checked her phone records and found no record of any call between Jang and the officer after that first missing report, okay? Now, the investigation has widened significantly. The officer from Jeju Western Police Station was arrested on Saturday, August 22nd on suspicion of charges including dereliction of duty and falsifying official electronic records. Investigators also found that Jang's information had originally been entered into the police missing person profiling system and then was deleted when the case was closed. Even more seriously, police have now discovered another missing person case handled by that very same officer that appeared to have been closed in a very similar way. A man's family reported him missing on July 2nd, but the officer allegedly told the family that the man was safe and closed the case. His information was also removed from the missing person system. After seeing news reports about Jang's case, the man's family contacted police again on Friday. Police restarted the search, and tragically, the man was found dead on Saturday, 51 days after he disappeared. At the family's request, police have not released details about when or how he died. The cases are now raising much broader questions about how one officer was able to close a missing person investigation without additional approval. Police said that they are working on to change the system so that, in the future, a missing person case cannot simply be closed by the officer in charge. A supervisor, such as a team leader or department chief, should also have to review and approve the closure. Meanwhile, the search for Jang Mi-ran continues around Halim Port and surrounding areas, involving police, the Coast Guard, firefighters, and autonomous police. But because more than 3 months have passed, investigators say some potentially important CCTV footage has already been deleted because it's kind of past that limit, right? It also happens on her phones too. So it makes it a lot more difficult to reconstruct her movements, okay? The intensive search is scheduled to continue through August 26th, and as of Sunday morning, Jang Mi-ran remains missing. All right, okay, so please, let's go ahead and let's find her. Okay, let's bring that family some closure. Okay, next is also a bit of a sad story. Okay. Good morning, Verito. We're right in the middle of the news here. Next, Venerable Myung-jin, the former head monk of Bongungsa Temple in Seoul, passed away in Jeju on Saturday. He was 76. According to Jeju Daily News, Myung-jin was found floating in the water near Haye Port in Sogepol at around 9:38 Saturday morning. He was rescued and taken to a hospital, but was pronounced dead with about 50 minutes later. Authorities initially said he appeared to have been practicing free diving, although people close to him have since said he may have suffered cardiac arrest while swimming near the shore. Police say there are no signs of foul play. Now, let's learn more about Venerable Myung-jin. Born in 1950, Myung-jin became a monk in 1969 and later served as head of Bongungsa Temple from 2006 to 2010. President Lee Jae-myung also paid tribute, describing Myung-jin as an major elder of Korean Buddhism and remembering his lifelong advocacy for equality, peace, and people facing hardship. His funeral will be held jointly by religious and civil society groups. A memorial altar is being set up today at Bongungsa Temple in Seoul, with the funeral ceremony scheduled for Tuesday, August 25th, followed by a cremation ceremony at Bupjusa. There we go. Our thoughts go out to Venerable Myung-jin. Okay, moving on. Now this one, if you're taking the bus around Jeju, maybe you have a chance to cool off, okay? According to Headline Jeju, Sogyeobo City announced Saturday that they will install air curtains at 100 additional bus stops across the city as the summer heat continues. That's nice to hear. The city is investing 150 million won in the project, which is aimed especially at protecting more vulnerable passengers, including older adults and children. That's very nice. From heat-related illness while they wait for buses. Now, despite the name, these air curtains, they aren't actual curtains, okay? They're basically overhead units that blow a strong stream of air downward, creating a cooler, more comfortable space underneath the bus shelter. Sogyeobo already operates them at nearly 140 bus stops, while these additional are installed. That'll bring to 240, okay? City officials say they plan to complete the installation as quickly as possible and eventually expand heat relief facilities further in town and township areas, so including places where public transportation and amenities are currently limited. So, if you're standing in the bus stop thinking, why does it feel like I'm being cooked alive? Hopefully, yes, a little blast of cool air is coming your way. So there we go. That does it for today's news. Let us do another song break, and then we're going to get into what's going down within the GEC. This next one is a brand new one. She just came out just a few weeks ago. This is Godarxk Jaguri Samba. We're going to come back with what's going down in the GEC.
삼촌들, 날씨가 하양조스다에 자구리의 왕 나들이아몽 놀러갈 입성에 요디 막 지금 싸게 놀러갑서.
그늘 한 점 없는 푸른 잔디밭 아차도 자리 안 가져왔다. 엉덩이에 올라오는 녹색 불냄새 찌질가 무시면 아니면 됐지 뭐. 눈앞에는 섬섭선 섬이 두 개 새들의 노래를 들을 귀도 두 개 바람이 분다 아영아영 삼바는 몰라도 내 심장 보라보라 바람이 분다 무사무사 솔직히 말해 이거면 됐지 뭐. 눈앞에는 섬섭섬 섬이 두 개 새들의 노래를 들을 귀도 두 개 바람이 분다 하영하영 잠바는 몰라도 내 심장 보라보라 바람이 분다 무사무사 너영 나영 상사랑이로구나 짜짜짜 짜짜짜짜짜짜짜짜짜짜 빠라빠라빠빠라빠라빠라 짠짠짠 빠따다따다따따따따따따 빠라따라빠빠비리다 바람이 분다 하영하영 삼바 솔직히 말해 이거면 됐지 뭐 됐지 뭐 됐지 뭐
무사무사 이 마음은
됐지 뭐
하영 띄엄시다.
됐지 뭐
It's a beautiful day in the GEC, the Global Edu City. What's going on? What's going down? That's NLCS or SJA or KIS or BHA. What's going on? What's happening? What's going down in the GEC? All right, welcome back, everybody. If you're just joining us, we're going to learn what's going down in the Global Education City, also known as the GEC, and that's where we're based. And if you didn't pay attention to that intro there, it's got 4 international schools, soon to be 5. Okay, so yes, our first GC story is actually very applicable. I'm gonna blow this up here so you guys can see it a little bit. Okay, according to Jeju Mail, a new road directly connecting Jeju Global Education City with Sogwang-sori and Andok is set to fully open in September, that is. Until now, there hasn't been a direct road between Sogwang-sori village and the GEC, meaning residents and drivers had to take a much longer detour to travel between the two areas, okay? Sogwang City has been building a new section of a rural road connecting the areas near Sogwang-sori Village Sports Ground and Guakli in the English Education City. The road is pretty short at 0.21 kilometers long and 8 meters wide. Make that wider, brother. Come on now. 8 meters. Come on. It should make the vehicle access between the village and the GEC more convenient. Yes. If you live within the GEC, a lot of these roads are very narrow. They're very windy. And people got big cars. A lot of these GEC parents got big old cars. But I'm also guilty. I also have a pickup truck. So yes, very narrow, very windy. So the more roads that we have, the better, just to allow kind of like the traffic to spread out a little bit. The project cost, it ain't cheap, at 1.43 billion won. Planning was completed in 2023. Construction began in November 2024. And the road is now scheduled to be fully completed next month. That's fantastic. So for most of us living and working around the GEC, yes, one less detour coming. And that means one less car on your road, as hopefully they're taking that road and kind of frees up everything. Yes, the traffic gets a little insane around the GC for sure. Okay, moving on. We've been talking about this for weeks, everybody. Okay, the 2026 second term Korean language program for foreigners, organized by the Global Education City Office in cooperation with Jeju Doman University. It's open, okay, and they're calling for students. The program runs for 10 weeks from September 1st through November 11th. I've taken it. They're great and is open to foreign residents who want to learn Korean. It's free. You got to pay for your books, but other than that, okay? Yes, about applications, they open on August 10th and it will continue through the 28th. So you just got 4 more days to apply. With places offered on a first come, first served basis, you can apply online through a Google form, or you actually visit the GEC office in person. Applications open today, No, this is wrong. Okay, yes. This is from the old script. So no. Today is the 24th. Yes. Sorry about that, everybody. They've been open for a long time, okay? And yes, it goes until August 28th, and we do have the link in the description below. So there you go. That's our Google Doc form. You can apply it through that way, or you can call them up, or you can visit the office. So do check that out. Yeah, it's a great set. It's a great resource. Unfortunately, I can't do it because I'm super busy, but I loved it. It really helped me kind of like get my life together a little bit, because it put kind of like a morning schedule back for me. So that was nice. This next one is really nice, okay? This is finally in the GEC news. The Jeju Community Choir is back for its 2nd year, and they're welcoming new singers. The choir is open to all adults, whether you're a complete beginner, you haven't sung since high school, la la la, or already have plenty of choir experience. I apologize, I did that. There are no auditions and no pressure. The idea is simply to enjoy making music together in a friendly, relaxed environment. Their repertoire ranges from pop to folk to classical music, and there are already performance opportunities being planned for the coming year. And importantly, you do not need to be affiliated with the GEC to join, okay? So teachers, office workers, local residents, spouses, anyone and everyone is welcome, okay? Registration is required in advance for security reasons, and we will share the registration link below. It's in the description for the information. So there you go. If you're looking for an excuse to warm up those vocal cords, me, or try your very first time, just meet new cool people as well. Jeju Community Choir is now welcoming singers for year 2. Nice. Okay, and we got one real quick one here. Okay, the Flexible Baker, love those guys in Sageri, offers free delivery to anywhere. They're back. We talked about when they went on vacation. Well, they're back, okay? Offers free delivery to anywhere in the GEC on orders over 10,000 won, okay? Everything is vegan with cakes, muffins, cookies, and other treats available, plus custom orders. Jeju residents also get 10% off drinks and individual cookies at the shop, so you can save another 500 won by bringing your own tumbler. You can find the Flexible Baker in Sageri, Andokmyeon, and they are open from Friday to Monday from 11 a.m. to 6 p.m. Check out at the Flexible Baker, no spaces, no underbars, on Instagram for more. We got to meet the folks. They're really great. The food, of course, is delicious, and it's vegan. So there you go. Very nice. Okay. We're doing great. We're doing great on time here. So actually, we're not. Okay, so we only have 10 minutes left. So what I'm going to do is going to do a music video, and then we're going to burn through Jeju Good Eating. So let's get it.
Always wanna hold you, I'm just waiting for your call. 'Cause I love you. I don't wanna see you getting drowned no more. 'Cause I love you. 'Cause I love you, thin as stone. Nothing's gonna change at all. Always wanna see your diamond color in your soul. 'Cause I love you. I don't wanna see you getting shamed no more. 'Cause I love you. 'Cause I love you, thin as stone. Nothing's gonna change at all. Darling, please come and dance with me, like kids playing around the Christmas tree. I will take you somewhere in my heart. Just wanna be a blood and color of your soul. 'Cause I love you. I don't wanna see you feeling down no more. 'Cause I love you. 'Cause I love you, thin as stone. Nothing's gonna change at all. I just wanna kill your manic monster in your void. 'Cause
Y'all been so hungry you could eat all the halbang in Jeju, but y'all couldn't find a place to chow down? Well, stay tuned. For Gecko Radio's Good Eating.
All right, welcome back. It is Monday, so it's time for our Monday segment, Jeju Good Eatin'. And we are talking about a really cool spot in Jeju City, Namaste, Nepal. Yes, today for Jeju's Good Eatin', we're heading into Jeju City where something with a whole lot of warmth, spice, and flavor. We're talking about Namaste, Nepal, a Nepalese Indian restaurant located near Jeju City Hall. And there's just a little more to this place than just good curry. Okay, I love my curry, okay? But Jeju has a sizable international community. We actually just talked about it in the chat. Thanks, Pablo, for bringing that up. That was not planned. Roughly says here 34,000 foreign residents, and Nepalese residents make up 3.4% of that population. Many are here working in agriculture, livestock farming, and manufacturing, or studying at universities. So places like Namaste Nepal aren't just restaurants. For some people, they're also a taste of home, okay? So we ended up there around 2 p.m. last Tuesday, and that's where a lot of places go on break. So we're really thankful they were open. But also, we had to go into the city. We had to go to the bank. Super not fun. It was at a weird time. So we were just like, let's hit this place up. We checked out the menu online. Looked really good on our phones. So yes, we were tired. We were hungry. And we were desperate. Okay. So as soon as we walked in, our server, Furba, was greeting and chatting with what seemed to be a group of Nepalese customers. That's a good sign, y'all. That's a good sign. When you go to a Nepalese joint and people are Nepalese, you're like, okay, all right, I think we hit something here, right? Now, before we even get there, JY had already studied the menu because that's her style. She's the type to figure out her menu before we get there. I am not. I like to go there, get the vibe, look at the menu, and then choose. Drives her crazy. She drives me crazy. Which team are you guys? Are you the team where you look at your phone first, figure out the menu before you walk into the place? Or do you sit down, check the vibes, and choose your menu? I'm the latter, okay? So, yes, we got this couple set for 22,001, set for two, and that's what we ordered. And when they said set for two, they really mean it. They mean 2 pieces of tandoori chicken, butter chicken curry, 2 naan of your choice, 2 bowls of rice, and 2 drinks for 22,000 won. Started off with a simple salad and drinks, okay, and soda. And JY got a plain lassi, yogurt-based drink, of course. Tandoori chicken, of course, got to bring that up. Okay, really yummy. That looks like 3 pieces, actually. Was fantastic. Nicely crisp and charred in the outside, but still soft and juicy inside. The sauce was amazing. It had this cool mint sauce on the side. You can see kind of the edge of it right there on the left. Really complimented it. And of course, our naan, giant naan arrived. Super big, bigger than our heads, bigger than our faces. Yes. 11,000 won per person for all that. Again, this is part of the couple set, right? We couldn't finish it. We had to take it home. We had to take the naan home. Now, this one was really cool, okay? We also saw some noodles on the menu that looked a little out of place, but we could not ignore it. So naturally, we ordered that too, and that is chow mein. Okay, chow mein. Okay, now we'll talk about this later. Okay, but yeah, because I want to get into that. The thing about Namaste Nepal, the menu almost feels like classic Nepalese Indian dinner, a diner that is. There's so much choice. There's 20 different appetizers, including samosas, Indian style pastries, savory ingredients, 14 different kinds of curries. Come on now. They also have momo, which is, I don't think I have the image of that, but it's essentially fried dumplings, okay, or mandu. And then there's lamb tikka, there's tukka, spicy Nepalese noodle soup, okay? But sukuti, okay, this is what we need to talk about here. This and this, okay? So, sukuti is a dried meat, traditionally made in Nepal with meats such as buffalo, wow, goat, or lamb. And Namaste Nepal has sukuti chow mein. Okay, now Nepalese chow mein already in itself is interesting. Chow mein came into Nepal through regional trade and migration. So they have their own version of chow mein, not like, a Chinese delivery chow mein, okay? It's got its own identity, lots of sugar, ginger, and chili, okay, to give it that Nepalese taste. But sukuti was their special version, okay? But we asked for about what kind of meat do you use? Because is it buffalo, goat, or lamb? He says pork. Jeju pork, of course. Now they would commonly use buffalo, but here in Jeju, pork, right? Makes sense, okay? Now what happens is this, it is dried, okay? So it's not dry meat, it's purposely dried. It's days of drying, preparing the meat. I think it's first outside and then the process in the kitchen, and it tries to recreate that distinctive chewy dehydrated texture of traditional sukuti. So really, really delicious. Okay, so really, really amazing. Just go check it out. Namaste Nepal near Jeju City Hall. Do check it out. They do have Instagram. They do have Facebook. You just type in Namaste Nepal restaurant, or I think on Instagram it's like Namaste Nepal Jeju. Do look it up. They're great, super friendly. All right, and the dogs, I think they want some of that sukuti. Okay, so there we go. That does it for Jeju Good Eating. And real quick, I want to get into Jeju Forever Home, so let's do it. Jeju Forever Homes. That's hilarious. That I have dog barking in the soundbite, but then my dogs are barking in the back. So now they can bark because we're talking about dogs. Look at this. This is Barry, and Barry is the goodest boy in the world, wouldn't you say? Barry, as you can see, is a retriever. Okay, estimated to be about 4 years old. He's a boy, he's neutered, and his vaccinations, they're currently in progress. Fantastic. Now, his story was shared by Halem Animal Shelter Instagram about a week ago. We got another awesome image of Barry. Look at Barry. Okay. But he's not actually at Halem Shelter, okay? He was rescued by an independent animal activist in March from someone who had been raising him for meat, okay? And we have a really heartbreaking image of Barry before he was rescued, and that is really upsetting to look at. And that is very similar to how we found Neela, but this owner was looking to raise him for dog meat, which is totally not cool, bro. Okay, so let's just be thankful that Barry is no longer in that situation. They're being taken care of privately, and here's what they look like now. Oh, what a good boy. 4 years old, so you can already see kind of like, retriever puppies. You can see some of the white coming in, but actually still very young. So it may not just be, looking at the hair, it may not just be like a full-on retriever mix, full-on retriever. It could have some, Korean dog in there as well. There's always a possibility, but just the friendliest, cutest boy. This is Barry, described as very social and friendly with both people and other dogs, active, smart, and apparently really loves his food. That's great. He's also outdoor potty trained, and Barry is looking for the forever family, okay? So for adoption inquiries, contact at Mari, that's MARI _Jeju on Instagram, and let's cheer for Barry and hope that Barry finds their forever home. So there we go. Lovely Barry. Love you so much, and love you guys so much. Thank you so much for joining us today. We had to really run through the last segment there, so thank you for sticking with us to the end. Good luck to all the SJA students running for Stuco. You got your speeches today. Good luck with that. Results come out Thursday, I believe. And to you guys, thanks again so much for being with us and keeping this chat active and alive. Ben, Chris, Pablo, Halsey, I think I saw Verito. Thank you so much for joining us today. Open all hearts. Suk Young, thank you so much. And of course, JY Choi also in the chat as well. We are going to finish the show off with Mistura. Now, that is actually a two-person band, which is the flautist and the guitarist from the Shoru band that we mentioned earlier, okay? So this is them, just the two of them. There's no vocals here, okay? But just sit back, enjoy the sound as you prepare for the rest of the day. Halsey, if you're still with us, I think you're really going to enjoy this one. Pablo, I think you're going to like this one too. I think all of you guys are going to like it. Okay, this is called Señor Bañar, yes. And this is by Mistura. Do enjoy, and I will see you tomorrow on Tuesday for Jeju Life Hack, 7 a.m. Take care, guys. Bye.